Do all magicians use a cauldron, have green skin, and ride a broomstick?
No, that's your mother.
Explain why we keep having children for Thanksgiving dinner.
There are many podcasts like it, but this one is his.
It's a very broad spectrum of very special topics.
There's so, like, this ship is sinking. We're taking on water. We're going to get canceled.
Welcome to the THComedy Bus Podcast.
Hi. Welcome to my podcast. This is the THComedy Bus Podcast. It's my podcast. With me today is my amazing guest, Danny Ford. Welcome, Danny. How we doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You seem to be beating us at that level, though. Holy man. There are many podcasts like it, but this one is his.
Give him a round of applause.
Yeah, that's about what I get on stage. Huh.
Thank you. So, Danny, awesome, man. How long you been doing comedy, brother?
I've been doing comedy almost 3 years.
3 years.
I was a professional magician for 25 years. It's a quarter of the century for you guys counting.
Now, I feel like magicians and people that go to Harvard like to brag constantly about being a magician and going to Harvard.
No, that's ventriloquism with your penis.
Heard.
You brag about that.
I've
and
seen
if your
that
penis
once.
goes to Harvard, then like you're golden.
Have you ever seen like a penis talk before?
I have been in your dreams before, so yes.
I've seen that on a movie. Have you ever seen Bruno? It's like the same dude who does Borat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does like a whole infomercial where it's like, I am Bruno. And then it's like, ding, 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 ding. And then you see his urethra pop up and he's like, Bruno!
It's a pretty big word for you. I'm pretty proud of you.
I actually love that word. I've brought it up more than once on my podcast, the THComedy Bus Podcast. And it's been a staple of light and a lot of things that we do around here. Urethra.
Became Italian when you said it that time. Urethra.
All right. Well, I suppose we should get into the very first question here.
Nobody told me there'd be a test. This is
as a father, where did mine go?
Well, technically, you still get a box of Marlboros under your tree every year, so that's from Daddy.
That's brand loyalty.
Clearly. He's still looking for the milk. That's really what it comes down to.
No, he came back with the milk. He just ate all the cereal and then left again. They said it was Santa. I did not fucking believe him, dude. I was like, that was Dad.
No, his hat was white and pointy. That's a slightly different.
Yeah. Still broken at people's houses.
Well, how else you gonna get
like a gentleman? Yeah. The Lord Saint Nicholas himself. He's very much a gentleman. He gave to hookers. Isn't that right? Like they worked at brothels. That was like mainly who he pandered to.
Technically, just to bring it up again because it's not important, Santa Claus is a magician.
Thinking about it.
How else is he going to make it to every household in one night? Except for the Jews, the Gypsies, and the Muslims. Because, like, as Santa calls it, that's a legal loophole. That's not real people.
Yeah, that's a interesting mix of religions and holidays there. Yeah.
I mean,
you got Hanukkah mixed in with a little bit of
Christmas in general.
Yeah.
Please explain to me how that's Christian.
Because Jesus is Jewish, so therefore Jesus is Santa.
It's science, ladies and gentlemen. You can't fight science.
People from Harvard that brag about being from Harvard, they'll tell you it's science.
What is this fascination with Harvard? Did somebody from Harvard hurt you?
No, man.
Just take that bad and just throw it away.
Don't even take that badly. It's just, are you from Harvard? Are you offended right now?
I look like I came from Harvard. I have a
Yale,
T-shirt.
bitch. Yeah.
I'm from Boston. That's about as close as I got to have it.
There you go. There you go. At least you got the accent out of that place.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It happens every
The
now and
driving
then.
habits, yeah.
Yeah, luckily, I actually acclimate to wherever I'm living.
Yeah.
If I go down to Tennessee in about 2 weeks, I'm just going, no, what do you mean? I'm going down. People are just
Everybody
like,
turns into
sure.
Boomhauer the more south you go. It's I think it's not a speech impediment. What's it called?
Colloquialism or other words I can make up.
I don't know.
You can't spell that.
I feel like
I'm going to kick your ass at Jenga.
I can't spell it. I'm a good speller too, but now since
I think
autocorrect
your
is a
audience
thing
has doubts.
about what my capabilities to spell.
You're like 5th grade spelling ability. No, seriously, I'm so good.
I'm smarter than a 5th grader, dude. I feel I got an edge on that. At least because I can beat them up. They can't even show up to the competition if their ass is kicked. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't even hit puberty yet. I totally got all the chance, dude.
There's like one Jason Bateman movie where he's re-entering a spelling bee as an adult because they don't have a law against it. I can totally see you doing that.
So, like, it's a real Billy Madison kind of scenario here. Fuck you, Swan.
Billy peed his pants too.
Well, now that we figured out where my father went. That's good. Shout out to Google Maps for not helping me either. If you could tell your 5-year-old something, so what would it be?
My 5-year-old? Or
Your 5-year-old self. Yes.
Okay.
I left a word out on purpose so you could think about what you're going to say.
Life is pain. Buckle up and get ready. Then
Your
you get a
5-year-old
make sure he
self.
has his attention. In a non-funny way, if I was to speak to my 5-year-old self, I'd just tell him to figure out what he likes to do.
Yeah.
And do more of that. Just do you, but well, man.
And I feel like you've accomplished that now. Like you're just doing all kinds of shit. You're like, yes, man.
I mean, I'd go into it, but then you'd be
Yeah.
like, this guy's bragging.
Like sometimes, like every time I meet you, I feel like I'll find out something fascinating about you. So it's like,
yeah, but you're also like the most gullible person I've ever met.
that's true. You could write that shit on the ceiling. I'm gonna look at it every time too. Doesn't make sense. But
Can we flip this? What's the most interesting thing you've learned about me?
that you do magic. It took me like 3 sessions of hanging out before I fucking even realized you did that shit. You're just like flipping a coin like it's off a movie, like Now You See Me or something. And
Because I'm
I think that's how that goes. All right. So I like the messages that we're putting in a time capsule for ourselves into the future for the past. Next question I have, man, and this is a doozy. Do all magicians use a cauldron, have green skin, and ride a broomstick?
No, that's your mother.
That would explain why we keep having children for Thanksgiving dinner. Mom, you're 184. How the fuck do you let your roots get that bad? Feels like a vampire, you'd have like some sort of regimen of upkeep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't go in the sun.
Way out. There's that. I like a little bit of sun, not a lot. Like I ride a very thin line
You'd
of.
burst into flames if the sun touched you. I'm not thinking you'd be like, just a quick roast.
I'm more like that guy holding the ice cream in Lilo and Stitch. I
feel that to my core.
I love some sun, man.
Oh, Halloween's family.
Oh, Hannah Sugar. I need more ice cream.
It's like Stitch with autism. That's
I am Stitch number 2024. And I have an accent from the south.
By way of Germany.
Yeah. I feel like the more proper you are, the more it sounds like you have a dick in your mouth. Like, poor soul, the other guy. Dr.
We've got so much practice, I'm just going to assume you know what you're talking about.
What if we have a conversation with this right now? I'm not.
I have the weirdest boner right now.
It's primitive. You can't help it.
You're making eye contact when you're saying it. I can't help it. It's stirring my nethers.
It is. What a long way to get there from your eyes.
And that's much like talking to your 5-year-old.
Look, anywhere on my body is a shortcut. It's great. Look, I'm breaking land speed records to get there. Dude, you did magic the other night for your set, and that shit was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be. It's magic.
Yeah, the bartender spilled your shit after she was like, God, he asked me for that model. And I was like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't actually like beer. So it's way easier for me to be like, give me an empty bottle.
And now our co-producer, correspondent, Haley, has been dying to see that trick again. She's trying to figure out how you did it.
Well, when I tell people about magic and everyone wants to know how it's done, and I honestly tell them, like, I'll tell you, but remember when, Tyler, earmuffs, remember when you found out that Santa Claus wasn't real? It's like that moment all over again. No shit, you're fine. You're okay. You're okay, buddy. Your dad will be back with the Marlboro Reds this Christmas, just like he always says. I don't know why he's wearing a pointy white hat, but hey.
That's his thing. He likes it. It's his bed thing. It's his cozy. It's his onesie. He got me one for Christmas.
Oh, I thought you were dressed up as a goat.
No, we were twinning. Going a little off subject here. All right. I do have another question for you if you're ready.
Hey, Brady, let me stretch a little bit. I want to pull something. All right, go.
If you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, the fuck would it be?
Okay, this is very, very specific.
Is it?
I did a student exchange when I was in high school. And I was in Sicily, tiny little town.
I know Sicily.
And this little, like, personally, this little pastry shop got a cannoli, and which is the most amazing dessert you'll ever have. And the cream in the middle melted as soon as it made contact with your tongue. Yeah. I don't know how they did it. I've never had a cannoli on that level ever before. Or so.
Italy.
Yeah, but I had other. Every town you go to in Italy, you go to the pasticceria, you get a goddamn cannoli, and they're different but wonderful in every town. But that one in Sicily, I'll tell my grandkids about that. And they'll be disappointed because they can't experience it.
Yeah, it is like, well, when the fuck am I going to get to go to Sicily for a cannoli, specifically?
I'll be like, buddy, it's all underwater. The ice cap's already melted.
It's 2032 now. We have to think ahead. Oh, shit. So that cannoli you would probably eat for the rest of your life. Hands down.
I'm also a type 1 diabetic, so I feel like it'd be a really short life if that's all I did was eat cannolis. But
living fat.
Worth it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You put some gas in your life. So that's what's up, man.
How's Dan going? I think he's got one toe left.
Yeah.
He's all right.
He's got a smile on his face bigger than anything I've ever seen, though. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Only 4 questions left.
I don't know how many questions.
64.
Wow. It's very specific. You couldn't just push for 5 more? I mean, not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Well, you just want to see the number 69 written somewhere so you can be like, nice. It's like specifically.
You read me like a coloring book. I love that.
It's more of a pop-up book.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. The people need to know, the entire world. YouTube and my mom, me, my father, my girlfriend, my friends, our producers. We all need.
That's all the same person, right?
I have schizophrenia. No.
So I need to learn ventriloquism to really fuck with you. Just have your pumpkin start talking.
I did. Actually, this is what I've been learning dick dances for a long time, so I can Bruno, you know what I mean? Like, we have to know, what was your first awkward sexual experience?
Ooh,
This is serious.
Like pre-Catholicism or post-Catholicism?
Pre-nut.
Pre-nut. All right.
That's
all right. I will tell you. I will tell you my first weird foray into sexual endeavors. So yeah, I grew up super weird, straight A student, very military family, and I was supposed to go into the military. So my dad was a cop in my town, so like people didn't invite me to their parties where they were drinking, and because like my dad was also the guy that took their alcohol away.
So your dad was a cop and you were a straight A kid?
Uh-huh.
All right, so finish out the rest of the Death Note series for me.
So when we had the student exchange and the Italian students were over here.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I went to a party, right?
Yeah.
And like, so everybody's like having fun, they're drinking, they're doing their thing. And I'm just like, man, if my dad shows up and I'm drinking, like he's going to beat me harder than usual, you know? And then they had a cat that went into the basement. So I followed the cat.
Yeah.
Because like animals, way easier to figure out what's going on there. So I'm playing with this cat. This girl comes down the stairs and she's like talking to me. And I'm just like, this is weird. I just want to pet the cat. And then she sits down next to me and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. And then she puts her arms around me and like literally like every fiber of my being just went like, like, cause if she wanted to shoot me, stab me, you know, like whatever. I'm trained for this. I can take care of that.
She's trying.
But like, she was just trying to get giggity and I had and I was just like, and my fight or flight response kicked in and I was like, all right, overcome, adapt, figure it out. But I sat down next to her and I was like, so you want to go out sometime? And she was like, yes. What are you, retarded? And I was like, a little bit. And that was Elena. She ended up being my first girlfriend.
Oh, what a cute, awkward sexual story.
Yep, right?
I love that. I usually scream after I've nutted.
You scream a lot, though.
I scream a lot.
So do you just have like a little bit that comes out? There's a little?
It's mainly dust. It's like Gold Bond.
Oh, so you had your tube snipped.
No.
Now when you come, it's just air.
No, it's still there. It's just it's dry.
It's just dusty dry.
Yeah. It's like imagine opening up Elmer's glue. But it's already been opened.
So basically, if your girlfriend's on top, you never need a condom.
It's basically it's sealed, dude. I just gotta peel it off every time, and that's the fun part. We all know.
So those aren't icicles all over the side of your bus.
People gotta know, man. What offends you more than the top shelf?
I'll fucking grow someday. You'll see. You'll see. I haven't hit my growth spurt yet.
We're gonna shoot them up with Miracle Grow. Like,
Man.
we know that works for plants, but
Well, I will say things that are offensive is if you're looking to, for me, is people who are looking to be offended about something. You know, like I was performing magic. I was doing magic at a fondue restaurant.
how fun was it?
Yeah, it was all right. I've had better. And I came up to this couple, husband and wife, and they had their like 4 or 5-year-old daughter, but she was passed out on the bench. And they were like, "Oh, she's sleeping." I was like, "All right, we'll be really quiet." So I'm doing magic just for them. But she's got long curly hair, and she's got a white flowery dress on. And I'm performing for the parents, and then she starts to wake up. I go, "Oh no, we woke her up." And the dad just flipped his shit and was just like, she. And then the little kid turned around, and the face was a little boy. And I had to be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." You know, like.
With a white flower dress?
Yeah, and long curly hair. Like, okay. Like, I don't care. Like, you know, we got this pronoun game going on now, and like, I don't care. Just tell me.
I think you just
before
wanted to be offended about something.
But just tell me before you yell it.
You set them up.
Kind of.
Yeah, like don't fucking do that.
So, it's like one of my best friends in college has transitioned, and like my wife was like, "I don't know, are you gonna be okay with that?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, are you hurting somebody or a kid or something? No, you do whatever you want. Yell at me if I use the wrong pronoun. You know, tell me what you prefer. Please tell me. Because, like, I'm not looking to offend you, but if you're looking to be offended, like, at some point we're going to butt heads.
It's it's an easy game out there. Well, actually, I think 2025 has really brought on a whole new era of no one getting offended anymore. And I think South Park really kind of covered a good basis on that. You know, it was like, what is it, man? It's like the cancel culture has completely desensitized the social outlook for norms. So like for someone to be like, you're autistic or special or like the word retarded. I know.
That was a hard R.
I know. Yeah. Well, it was a soft R. I meant it with love. But that is no longer categorized as like someone who is like very dysfunctional in that case. Now the spectrum is broader, right? So I have ADHD, and apparently I am on said spectrum, which I had never considered myself to be on the spectrum. I was a 90s kid. They were just like, "Here's some Ritalin, shut up." And I was like, cool. And I quit taking it one day, you know what I mean? But I guess what I'm trying to say is it's kind of crazy that people have that outlook, and now that everyone is on said spectrum, doesn't that make that all of our word? With the soft R.
That wasn't, that word. All right, I was going to say, that's not a full sentence.
Like, there wasn't even a period there. I get that.
I think everybody, whenever you have these discussions with people and they're like, "Oh, he's on the spectrum, she's on the spectrum," and it's like, we're all on the spectrum.
I love on the spectrum.
Can you point at somebody and be like, "That's normal. Yeah. That's baseline"? I've never met a normal person.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a unicorn. You hear about them, but I've never actually.
I always say normal people are just people you don't know well enough yet.
Correct. Correct. Go check out their OnlyFans.
Yeah, man. I'm weird on the surface, bro. Like, you know, like other than being naked at Walmart, I do the same thing there as I do here. You know what I mean?
That's
right there in your spot.
That's why they had your photo up.
Yeah,
have you seen this?
It's the watch out. Yeah. It's the watch out for this guy. He buys way too much Dr. Pepper Zero.
Wow. Dude. Where does he keep his money? In his prison wallet.
It is the prison wallet was the first official pocket pussy.
I think that's what the Greeks originally said. Yeah.
Yeah. They built statues on it. If you had one wish, what would it be?
Oh man. So I found a genie lamp and he was just real fucking lazy. And it was just like, yeah, whatever, kid. You got one wish.
Yeah. He had a thick beard too. It wasn't even like a scruff, like I don't care a scruff. He shaves sometimes. It was thick, like I've been around for a while.
So here's what I'd like to say, but I know it would end up poorly.
Okay.
Can everybody just be happy and figure out what makes you happy?
Would you like a dragon instead?
But it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. There was a scientist who created a colony for rats. Okay. This was this big time experiment. And the colony, he made it to be a utopia for rats. Like always enough food, always enough water, always enough space. And after a generation or two, the rats started separating into like little groups that hated each other. And then they started like fighting each other. And then they started mutilating themselves. Like literally they were incapable of living in a perfect thing. And I think humans might do the same thing. Like if you came outside and you're just like, everything's nice, everything's great, everybody like in the movie The Matrix, where like entire crops were lost because the first Matrix was perfect and you couldn't accept that. I think that might actually happen.
I feel like it could happen if we had enough people on board, because like a lot of people don't realize kind of power they got as far as making other motherfuckers happy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean you do that thing with your hands. Everybody's got something.
Well, yeah, and that's my niche. But I'm just saying, like, I do other things to make people happy too. You know what I mean? Like, if I look at someone and I smile and I'm like, Aldi? No, they, it's usually a different question.
I don't know, like, because I hear your voice sometimes out in the wild, and then I hear a rape whistle following up behind that, and I'm not sure your theory holds.
Everyone knows those don't work.
It just attracts more.
You have to yell fire or mom. No one follows a rape whistle. So they'll be like, Mom. But I guess summon a mom and watch her fucking adrenaline rush out. She's gonna flip that metaphorical minivan on top of that raper's head. It's gonna be great. If you had to yell out one thing to get someone's attention, if you were being raped.
You can't rape the willing, first of all.
No, let's say you were wearing shorts just a little too low and you were walking through the park like in downtown Indy.
Like
yeah, and you had like your Gucci, Louis Vuitton purse, and here comes this guy, and he's like, and you're like, oh, like, what are you gonna yell to get someone's attention? Because like he's got you, like you can't get.
I don't know you. Get away from me.
That's my purse.
No, I'm gonna drop something else, Tyler, and I hope you don't get mad. But I also used to be a professional cage fighter. So
I'm mad.
I'm just not thinking, like, if somebody can really overpower me and have their way with me, at that point they've kind of earned it. Like who am I to take that away?
So you're just gonna be quiet, like when it goes down?
Oh no, I'm just gonna mutter under my breath. Like, oh,
yeah. Oh shit. Well, maybe they'll get turned away.
I can't get there unless I'm bleeding.
Yeah, well, I don't think you can get there unless you don't want it. So if you're accepting of it, he's just kind of like.
And there we figured out world peace.
Here we go. Anti-rape phrases. It's a book.
Sounds like a deodorant. Anti-rape.
It's a book written by Dan Ford. Anti-rape phrases. Fill in a lot of blanks.
Should be like a Mad Lib.
I just yell Pokemon names and they assume I'm Japanese and have COVID.
I think you're trying to talk about China, you racist bastard.
This is America. They don't know any difference. I'm not the culturally insensitive one. It's Literally.
You're just not cultured. I hear.
Yeah, thank you. I'm white. I'm the most uncultured race on the planet. Like, that's why no one cares when you make fun of a white person. And what am I gonna cling on to the 2% Scandinavian that's in my fucking 21andMe?
Whites. The lack of culture.
You're fucking German and Irish and you're fucking, a little European. You're basically whiter than a fucking ghost. And, welcome to America, man. Like, where everybody's got something going on but you. That's great. I love it. I love being known like that. Cracker and honky are like the only two things. And I've tried to look up really good white jokes too. The only one that I really like is why can't crackers swim? That's what it is. I had to think about it.
What?
Because crackers get soggy when they get wet.
That's a whole new level of comedy that I feel like
We can edit that
would
out.
you would kill at a bar mitzvah.
Yeah. I would kill in downtown Indy too. I did like a really like edged racist joke in a like all black room, and they loved it. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely getting invited to the barbecue, which is crazy.
Are you just gonna not tell us this?
I'll tell you the joke.
Yeah.
All right. It's a great joke. It's like, I feel like in 2025, everyone gets triggered by everything. And it's just unfortunate that my trigger is the word trigger. Sorry. Trigger. and that shit landed really well, dude. And I was like, yay!
I feel like if you're gonna call that racist, I mean,
what I mean.
Once you get out into the real world, Tyler, like you're gonna find out.
Listen, I have two black friends, and I love them both very dearly.
Is that why you get to use the N-word so much?
No, my third black friend that I
wait, you went from 2 to 3.
I'm
Your
adding
story is falling apart.
Well, my third one lives in Florida. He gave me that pass, and I was like, one time. It's the only time I ever used it, dude. And I ain't even gonna repeat it. He was like, Tyler, you my cracker N-word. And I was like, bro, you my N-word. And he was like, I love it. Like, gave me a hug, and I was like, hey, I got the N-word pass.
2 black friends became 3 black friends. You've only said it once, and then you say it twice in your own story. There's this ship is sinking. There are so many holes in your story. We're taking on water. We're gonna get canceled.
It's fine. I was hoping 3 episodes was as far as I wanted to do.
That's further than I thought you were gonna get. I mean,
Honestly.
it all checks out.
All right, before we actually get canceled, let's go ahead and get into this next question.
All right.
Who touched you?
Oh, like
in a way that inspires you to do
comedy. I'll tell you. I know exactly what inspired me to do comedy. Eddie Izzard, amazing, wonderful actor, stand-up comedian, British, started off as a street performer in Covent Garden, in England. It's a fancy way to say prostitute.
Right, a hooker.
I think he might have been 16, so technically he's a prostitute.
Lot lizard.
But see, you get it.
Yeah.
That's weird. It's just your mom's Twitter handle.
Yeah. I love that Jerry likes lizard, the idea of lizard people, and I'm like, dude, lot lizards exist. Like we
like it's a thing. That's what I do for a living. Yeah. But anyways, Eddie Izzard, his performance in San Francisco, 1997, called "Dressed to Kill."
Okay.
He does the entire history of the United States and Europe. 10 minutes of the show's in French. I don't fucking speak French, but you understand everything he's saying because it's all callbacks and gestures to his phone. And it's the most intelligent, ridiculously funny thing I've ever seen. And like, that's what made me go like, I want to be able to do comedy. Because, like, if I have a deck of cards, I got some magic props, like, I can go for hours. But, like, if you take all of that away and just you on stage, you have nothing to hide behind, just your wit and your words. And I just think that's basically a superpower if you can do that well.
Right.
And I think Eddie Izzard absolutely has that superpower.
Eddie Izzard, the Lot Lizard.
You didn't even know.
It's amazing. No, that's really cool. I thought you mentioned something about Louis C.K. Before you got caught masturbating.
Oh, no.
He gave you some sort of inspiration.
I heard it in an interview. I'd have ever been in a room with him while he was touching himself.
Was it
I'm not that lucky.
Pre-cum or post-cum?
It was like Elmer's glue. That's really what it was like. No,
I know what that's like.
the interview I had seen with Louis C.K., because he had been working like the Boston comedy circuit for years, and then suddenly he just blew up. And so somebody asked him, somebody asked him, like, you know, why did suddenly he get so much better? And he said he's been doing the same set for a really long time. And he's like, and finally, he's like, you always have your best joke at the end. And he's like, so I finally did a show and I took my closer and I put it as my opener, which forces me to come up with better material to close with. And as soon as I had something better, then I would just open the show with that and would force me to. Nice. And I was just like, wow, that was just really mind blowing to me. Because I think a lot of people get stuck in a rut where they're like, I got my 5, I got my 15, like, boom, there it is right there. And then there's comedians that have been doing it for, you know, decades. Yeah. And you go see them and there was no evolution to a lot of their comedy, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And because they've been doing the same set for 20 years.
Yep.
And like, it could be an amazing set, but it's also, at some point, it becomes like a museum artifact.
Yeah.
You know? Like, civilization changes and people's wants, desires, racisms, etc. are going to ebb and flow.
Bert Kreischer and the Machine, I can only imagine what he goes through when he has to, okay, it's only the 700th fucking 1000th time I fucking said this goddamn story. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, I am the machine. You can only imagine like how he's got to pump himself up for that. Because I know when I do shows back to back to back, to keep that same energy, it's hard in front of the same crowd. So, yeah, to practice something for that long, I can imagine that it would get like maddening. I don't know. I'd have to spice it up every time or something. But I'm still new into it.
Yeah. Well, I know, again, from decades being a street performer, magician, etc., like when you're doing stuff, it can become wild and new if you just get off the beaten path.
I like the beaten path.
I heard that about you.
Yeah.
When I was working in Vegas by the time I was 20, and when I was out there, I saw, and I feel absolutely blessed that I was able to see this show. There's this Argentinian magician. He's like 6'6". His name's Rick Thomas. Great magician. Stage stuff. Like guy. You'd see, it was on World's Greatest Magic, that like annual show that was happening in the 90s.
Okay.
And so I was out there, got free tickets to a show, and it was like a Tuesday night. You know, the audience is only like a quarter filled.
Yeah.
Because it's not late enough. And I'm like, oh, cool. This is a guy who's been doing it for decades, like proper stage show. I was real excited about it. And he brought this little girl up on stage.
Yeah.
And he's doing his bit. And he's like, oh, hey, you want to get into performing too? And she's like, uh-huh. He's like, you want to start out how I did? And she's like, uh-huh. And he hands her a broom and says, start sweeping. And then he continues to start talking to the audience. Well, she starts sweeping, but she's going away from him.
It's like a Big Fish moment. You ever seen that movie?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like Danny DeVito's like, yeah, you clean up all the horse shit and I'll tell you about the love of your life.
So she's sweeping, walking away from him, looking at him, and he's not looking at her, and she's headed towards the orchestra pit. And I'm just sitting there going, oh my God, this is going to happen. And she does a step, no look, bam! and you just hear her hit the ground. And you see Rick Thomas, he never falls out of it, but you just see him like, shit. So he runs over, he gets her up. She's okay, but she's kind of crying a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's like, I guess you don't want to do this trick with me anymore. And she's like, no. And he's like, I guess you want to go back to your parents now. Yes. And he's like, okay. So he brings her back to her parents. And then he's got to kill time because he's like, I don't think any other kid wants to come up on stage with me. So they're changing everything in the back of the stage to do a different
Making
thing.
everything a little tough.
So he's trying to work with the family and like get some time. And he's like, we're going to get you something, for being part of the show. And one of his assistants comes out and gives her a DVD of the show. And he's like, a DVD? Yeah. And then he's like, well, where are you guys from? And they say Australia. And then his assistant comes back out and takes the DVD away from them. And Rick Thomas is just like, what the hell are you doing? And the assistant whispers in his ear, and you just see his shoulders just sink. He's all defeated. He's just like, shit, apparently this is region coded and it won't work in Australia. And it was just like one thing after another. And
Poor
you
kid.
couldn't like write it any better.
Poor
So I got to watch him do some actual like beautiful sleight of hand magic.
Yeah.
And he brought out his cockatiel bird and did an impression with the bird. And
What kind of bird?
It was a cockatiel.
Kind?
Cockatiel. You would like it.
It sounds
so
like
much.
cockapeel.
Yeah.
That's like what I do on Snapchat. I put a filter on there.
I thought the little mustache was tattooed on there. That's
No, it's like little hearts and it gave it freckles.
Oh, that's right. You got that Wendy's fixation.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's it's Jenna or Tiga. What's her name?
Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega, is that right?
I mean,
Did I
sure.
nail it?
Yeah, you were so close.
Is that Wednesday Adams?
I'm not.
My producer says yes.
All right, let's roll
Both
with
my
it.
producers
Just smarter
say
than
yes.
us combined, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
I honestly believe that. All right, man. Well, this is actually a pretty cool time. This is where not only do we find out who touched you, but we get to see who touched us in our hearts on the news. So we're going to go to our first story.
That's why I have an arrhythmia. All right.
I needed you to see this, man, and get some comments on it on the news. First story here. Driver stopped in California using a hand-drawn license plate. Can we get that pulled up?
Mm-hmm.
This is a very real story. This happened fucking yesterday.
I mean, but he did a good job.
Listen, he did really good on the California. It was the numbers throwing me off.
Yeah, the numbers look a little italicized.
Like his
for a normal license
spacing was
plate.
very 2 weeks sleep deprived, if I had to put it.
Yeah, but like I was expecting like a piece of yellow poster board with a Sharpie. He's got different colors. He's got his stickers on there.
They drew inside the box.
I don't know. I think is, you run his record, and as long as he's got a license.
Yeah. I thought that was amazing. I thought that was a great first piece of news story, and that people like this exist. I just wanted to remind you and the rest of the world.
My dad told me one time when he was being a cop, and he was looking at this car in front of him, and he's like, there's something wrong about the license plate. There's just something off. And so he pulled the guy over and ran it. And the guy had done an absolutely perfect license plate. He made it himself, totally fake, looked 100% real. He spelled Massachusetts wrong. And that's why he got pulled over.
To be fair, if autocorrect didn't still work today, I would very commonly misspell Massachusetts. Because what the fuck is that, dude? Why do you need every letter of the alphabet in your state?
It's just trying to cheat at Scrabble.
It's the fucking bullshit, dude. Like, how am I supposed to proceed with anything like that? All right, well, moving on. Security camera catches dog starting a fire in an owner's home in North Carolina.
if you don't have opposable thumbs, but your owner's being enough of an asshole that you're gonna start a fire, I feel like the owners deserved it.
Well,
that's just how I feel about this.
It looks like there's an actual video. Let's check that out. I thought of you when I pulled this story up.
Because the dog's so short?
Well, it's because the amount, I was like, I could see this, one of them doing this if, like, you pissed them off. Oh.
What?
Oh.
It does not full screen.
It looks like where you started a road flare?
Look at him, man. He's got something on the ground that he's about to chew up.
Try to hit this.
Let's see the color on it. That's a road flare. That's absolutely a road flare.
What?
To the dog's defense, that looks like a chew toy, and it also smells wonderful, I'm sure.
So the dog went upstairs. He said, "Nah, I'm out." Hell no. And I just want to point out the smoke alarm working.
Safety first, people.
I see videos with like the battery check and your alarm. Please get your alarm checked out for the safety of you and your dogs.
It's because of
And that's the only reason.
faulty smoke alarms that Tyler lives in a bus now.
Yeah, I'm one to fucking talk. All right, and then this last one here, I thought it was kind of cute. Ohio police, your tax dollars in Ohio,
I was kind of like
are
following
spent
it,
Not
and it
my
on a
kept going
chase
away,
for a
and
runaway
when I went to grab it over
inflatable
here,
pumpkin.
it just took off. I was pretty
Real
much in
story.
pursuit.
This
Break-
one actually
breaking
happened.
news.
Look, this is why I can't afford eggs.
We're currently struggling with it right now. It's not cooperating much.
Can we get a max speed of that pumpkin? So I feel like the case
I'll
has
go
been
from the
busted
other
wide
side.
open at this
If you
point.
push it, I go from the other side.
This is a perfect example of community policing. But that thing is big enough that 100% they need to treat it like the big ass parachute that we'd have in gym class, Everybody gets on an edge. They can put their dog in the middle of it and just like, boom.
I love those, dude. Like, I seen at the last EDM festival I went to that had it, and they snuck up on it there real quick.
For those of
Smoked
you
a lot
who
of weed.
don't speak your language, what's an EDM concert?
Electronic Dance Music Festival. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's basically Windows powering down, but with bass. Drop the mic on that one. Oh yeah. Boom. Confident. Yeah, I lost interest in that. It wasn't as entertaining as I thought it was going to be. Is there
You
anything?
said it was cute, and I didn't see a single kid, so
well-
I'm happy about that.
I was talking about how cute the pumpkin was, like, just in personal relation to me.
That's why they glue all of you pumpkins
That's
outside.
always glue.
No, it's just getting the same treatment as everybody else shoved in the back.
Well, can we get to the article? I want to see if there's anything on how fast this pumpkin went. I need to see the miles per hour.
They then wrote it a ticket for doing 35 and a 25. Hot pursuit of inflatable pumpkin.
The body camera footage.
Bing, bing.
There's nothing.
Sound out the big words.
Wow. No,
You can
that's
do
it.
this. So you didn't really look at any of these news stories as much as you saw a photo of an inflatable pumpkin and just got excited.
I did.
Right.
Well, it's spooky season, and that's what's important. You got to get excited over these things.
I'm excited that you're excited.
Well, how excited are you to go to a stranger's house and finally accept candy? That is something that our parents have been warning us over for.
First of
decades.
all, if you're going to give me candy, you're not a stranger. Like, we're already friends.
I feel
Is it a full-size Snickers? Because I would do terrible things. Full-size Snickers.
I'm not me when I'm. hungry. I'm usually a lot thinner. Um, Oh, ooh, fuck yeah, dude. Oh, I love this because we got great viewer questions that came in this week.
Up.
It is quite phenomenal, and I don't know if you're ready for it. These are people that
I've been ready for this my whole life.
They sent in these questions literally just for you to answer.
Huh. People who don't know me had specific questions for me.
Yes.
Okay. I think I don't have more than 6 or 7 stalkers, so if you have more questions than that, my count's a little low.
Well, it is it is quite extenuating. We had a bunch of questions come in, and the top 3 comments hadn't made the list. So are you ready to answer these?
I am pumped.
With perfect tenacity.
Oh, and diction. Yes.
Tenacious D is what usually we call that. Tenacity and diction.
Cornucopia of words.
That's Fruity of the Loomy. Let's get into Mandela effects real quick. What do you feel about that? How do you feel about potentially being tricked?
All right. Well, I'm gonna utilize a little bit of my background being a magician. And I will tell you when I am designing a magic trick. Okay. Now, listen carefully. It's going to go a little deep, but it'll bring us right back to where we are. There's what I'm doing, what I say I'm doing, what you see me doing, and what you remember me doing.
It's a shocker for
and those are 4 different things.
So many, man.
But the people's memories are extremely faulty and very malleable. So if I do a trick and then I know what I've done, I've lied about what I'm doing, you've perceived it as something else, but then when you're telling somebody else, it'll be different than even what you remember, which is different than what actually happened.
Yeah.
So I love talking to people when they're like, oh my God, I saw you perform 2 years ago and I'm like, what did I do? What was your favorite trick? And they tell me wild shit that I've never even done before, but that's what they remember.
Yep.
So like when you get into the whole Mandela effect, like, yeah, like Berenstain Bears.
Could have sworn your car was on fire.
Right?
Yeah.
I was just helicoptering that fast. Don't act like you're done, Russ. But people's memories are malleable.
That sounded like Ron Burgundy on Helium just then.
I'm on Burgundy?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think that effect is really just people's memories misfiring. Period.
I can be subjected to that pretty easily as far as like a misfired memory. I feel like as far as memory goes, my shit needs to tune up.
I love it when you text me, I respond within 30 seconds and you've already forgot the conversation we're having.
Yes. That's typically how it goes too, man, because I've got like 3 things that I'm doing and ADHD only allows for 1 at a time. So it's like, okay.
Maybe you just tie one arm behind your back constantly. Then you could be playing with your penis or not.
I feel
you
like
only get 2 options.
I do that regardless. Just because it's what
flexible are you?
It's what me and the old lady are into, you know what I mean? Like
cosplaying as an amputee or something.
Well, you know, just don't judge.
Don't shame me.
This very first question comes from Grant 53 in Shelbyville.
All right,
how many times a day do you cry? LMAO.
Unfortunately, not at all. I think it would probably be a lot healthier if I did. Let's see. Fun story. My wife, when we were dating, we were watching Dexter, right?
That's funny.
And I literally had to pause it and turned to her and I was like, I'm not a sociopath. And she was like, you're pretty close though. You're pretty close. And so like because I have a degree in theater. And so like feeling fear, crying. Those were two of the things I had like such a hard time.
You don't mix coming
acting.
into that, do you?
Sure. No.
You're crying and coming. That's like
Yeah, no, that's all just sexual maneuvers.
that's
there.
like the three spirits right there. That's what I fucking. That's my religion.
Start you young. Wash up, Timmy. Really wash up. But God, I'm older than you. It's a time where like you'd have a friend, you knew a friend who had a dirty, wet Playboy that they hid in the woods.
Right.
Like,
That thing definitely had mold on it, and you were like, I don't even care.
so much element.
Like that thing's been used, and like, why is it like weird? Like, I don't know why you can't control, especially whenever paper was the thing, you didn't want to wait 2 minutes for a titty to download on AOL. Why did it have to be?
Maybe they're just trying to keep their page. That's their bookmark. They just like, remember that.
We had an hour.
53.
We're not even fucking done yet. We have like 2 more viewer questions and then some shout outs. But
We definitely got to hit your viewer question.
we crossed an hour though. How fucking neat is that?
Mhm.
Well, that's good.
This definitely didn't feel like more than 3 hours. So
it wasn't in the contract. We didn't have an obligation.
wait a minute. You guys are getting paid?
No. Not yet. Subscribe so I can get paid and we can make this show even better. We can have someone to write this shit instead of me. So I want to agree with how many times a day you do cry, but I do also want to add in that I cry too much a day.
Yeah. And you don't even save those tears. I'm always like, that's the best lube. Like, why are you wasting that?
Because I'm a gypsy and they're valuable. All right. This one comes from James 39 Cloverdale. How's it hanging? Left or right?
Ooh, it's kind of corkscrewed like a pig's tail,
Like
but
a
it
duck?
does go left,
Like a duck?
like a pig's tail.
Have you ever seen a duck penis before?
I have seen your interpretive dance of what a duck penis looks like.
Jeff, go ahead and pull up a duck penis for us on Google. I'm going to go ahead and let you know right now, as he looks this up, this will haunt you.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that before.
Okay. This is the only reason why I asked.
Should we go to your place of employment and use their internet to look this up?
Our IT department doesn't let me do that anymore. This is my new place of employment. This is what we're looking at here. Can we get a close-up of that? Can we get a little... Wow.
Ha!
That's disturbing.
It's almost to scale. It's like looking in a mirror.
Yeah. And look how much longer it is than mine.
It's like 3 inches from the floor.
It is reading
If I'm
9
lying on
inches,
this
bro. I'm quite insecure right now. And that's coiled up. Imagine if it was stretched out. Got some Ron Jeremy dick. It's like a number 2 pencil. Or those tentacles.
If the female duck twerks, could she end up spinning the male?
Hence the phrase sit and spin. It's like a corkscrew on a fucking screw kind of situation.
And I thought GIs brought that back from Vietnam and stuck so long.
So typically it'd be hanging like that.
Yes, but just a little smaller. But yeah,
just a little. Yeah, same. If you got arrested, what would your friends assume the reason would be? Kevin, 33, Greenwood.
First of all, if I got arrested, it would be extremely bad. My dad was a cop for 35 years. He was on the SWAT team for 25 years. I
feel like people from that went to Harvard and people who have dads as cops usually just brag about that a lot.
Oh, yeah, I brag about my dad. I don't know if you noticed, my dad's white and he loves guns and has an irrational fear of black people.
Yes.
So, a cop. But
You never officially got the badge.
I
but
was
just
trying.
basically.
I was trying to pick up a couch off of Craigslist,
Okay.
and I was in a different state. Not even Massachusetts. I was in Connecticut, and I was literally going 10 miles an hour looking for the number on the house,
Mhm.
and apparently I rolled through a stop sign. I was the only car on the road at 10 miles an hour, and this cop pulled me over, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I told him, "I'm looking for a couch." Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. And he was like, "Yeah, no problem. You were going so slow. I was wondering what you're doing." Didn't get a ticket or nothing. Like 2 weeks later, I saw my dad, and he was like, "What are you doing in Connecticut?" I was just like, God, you and your Gestapo. Like, if I get arrested, I don't care what part of the world I'm in. I just feel like within 15 minutes, there's going to be a knock on my cell door, and they're just going to let my dad in to beat
I
the
can see
shit
that.
out of me.
No, I can see it. It's like you ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? That
Yes.
show? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Leonard.
You're Leonard.
Fucking
Leonard,
Mac's
no.
dad. He's like, "Leave me alone, son, or I'll kill you."
Like, one of the guys, when I was in college, one of the guys I was training martial arts with, like I had told him about like my dad
Yeah.
and like growing up and stuff, and I don't think he believed me. And we were
believe you?
we were going into Boston because we had tickets to see Blue Man Group, and I wanted to grab something from my house, which was my dad's house. You
What
know,
a good show.
it's really good. It's really good.
Like, is it more than just?
Yeah, it's way more than that.
Okay.
It's a bunch of comedy built in. They're doing a comedy show with percussive music with no words. It's really impressive, and they're so good.
So it's like basically the Smurfs of pantomiming.
Sure. I know you get that Gargamel fantasy, so we're just gonna let that roll.
I do kind of like the way his nose is shaped.
He's the one that controls the weather. Yeah. So we stop at my house. My buddy stays in the car. I get out of the car. My dad's leaving the house at the same time.
Yeah.
And we just see each other, and we circle once on the front lawn, and my dad throws a kick at my head, and I go low and I sweep out his legs, and then my dad like rolls out of it, and I roll out of it, and then he just continues to his car, and I just get my stuff, and I come back into the car, and like it's normal to me, and I just get back into my car, and my buddy's just like, you know, I think I finally understand you for the first time.
It's that time you've caught up with us.
I'm just like, oh, you thought I was joking? Ah, well.
Surprise, motherfucker. Top prize, motherfucker. French fries, motherfucker. Super size, motherfucker.
I've seen that. Are you gonna steal this whole video?
No, I was just thinking,
We're going back to Dexter. I get you.
yeah, it's great. All right, check it out. We got shout outs. This is it, man. You got to let us know what you're working on. Look into this camera, that camera, the one in your dick, the one over there,
I thought
the
it's
one behind the tree, the one on the floor over there for when I wear skirts.
What are you not in a skirt?
That's precisely.
So, yeah, in terms of if you want to see magic and or comedy shenanigans,
Yeah.
you can usually find me Tuesdays, either at Helium's open mic in downtown Indy or up here in Shelbyville at Cadillac Jack's. Wednesdays, Fountain Square Brewery, and followed by Liberty Street on Mass Ave. That's typically my go-tos.
Awesome. If someone wants to find you on social media, how do they do that?
You just put your lips together and blow.
Okay, so Craigslist.
Yeah. No, I'm of that generation that like I still have my Facebook page. So, you know, Dan Ford on Facebook.
Dan Ford, no Dan Ford comedy, anything like that.
No, literally just Dan Ford. So I want to get really, really, really good with the comedy before I present it really to the world.
Well, what dignifies when you're good enough to present it to the world? I think your first
I
knock
think
knock
the
joke should be
time
presented.
I say a joke and I'm able to cry, I think I've got there.
You want to laugh.
No, if
Like
I
you?
I cry.
Ah,
My audience cries a lot. That doesn't count. That's
Yeah.
like,
that's
well,
we all start and they all cry.
Yeah.
They're here to support us.
but they at least give me their tears because they care.
Yeah, they're good friends. Well, thank you so much, Dan, for being on the podcast. It's been an absolute blast. I'm glad that we got into a little bit of everything. It's a very broad spectrum of very special topics. So
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I like your random bus in the woods. I don't feel uncomfortable with any kind of rapey vibe at all.
Yeah, there's no word that you need to think of to scream out here.
I like how you think about my screaming needs. And that just proves that you care.
I just want to make sure that you're safe. You know, if you have to walk around with a condom already in your ass, let it be.
Wow.
You know, like
You
the
want
Beatles.
You want to keep the gerbil clean.
Like the Beatles, let it be. Let it be. All right. Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks for having
Much
me.
love, dude. Absolutely.